So if you become Prime Minister of this country, what would be your first priority? Would you like to do innovation in the field of agriculture? We have seen more than 60% of our population is indirectly involved in the agricultural field.
First of all, our main concern should be the educational sector, so it will lead to science sector, and then for this sector we could be developing lots of technology. For agriculture sector, it will prosperous our country also.
And good infrastructure, agriculture. Provide good education,
yeah, it would be providing lots of new technology.
Before starting, I am going to give you certain instructions how this test is going to be conducted. Now the very first thing is, you people will keep sitting, you would not stand from your places, and at the time of delivery of any point you would be looking at your group members only. Clear?
Yes, sir.
The medium of instruction would be English only. In case if you get stuck at any place, if you find that it is difficult for you people to speak in English, you can switch to Hindi, but switch to English as possible. You are free to speak as many as times, as long as you want. But the thing is, no 2 or 3 people should be speaking at the same time, because it would make a chaos and no one will be able to hear anyone else's points. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you all of you want to get courses, is it?
Sir.
Okay, so position, every time you get any opportunity, every time you get any rank, you get certain changes and you get certain responsibilities. In the same manner, the way defense forces work in our country, certain other parts, whether it be legislature, whether it be judiciary, or whether it be any other part of our country, is working with very utmost sincerity and loyalty. If any one of you gets a chance to become a Prime Minister of this country, again, the Prime Minister of this country has many responsibilities, and he is the one who is solely responsible to conduct all the things and to bring development and prosperity in our nation. So if you become Prime Minister of this country, what would be your first priority? Would you like to do innovation in the field of agriculture? We have seen more than 60% of our population is indirectly involved in the agricultural field. So if we do agricultural innovation, it would ultimately boost our economy and also generate employment. At the same time, girls and boys, we have seen that lately we have inducted new education policy. So if you become the Prime Minister of this country, would you focus more on the education sector, so that we will have the greatest of mind in our country, and it would ultimately have certain more employment opportunities and also bring prosperity to our country? Or since we have seen this is an information age, so would you like to focus more on information and technology, so that we would become the new and technology giant in this field? I am going to repeat all the leads once again. If you become the Prime Minister of this country, would you focus more on education, or on agriculture, or on information and technology? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Is it top, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, girls, task is going to be conducted in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure you have very good points and you represent them in a very. The next point topic must not be concluded. Discussions are always open. In case even the directors himself interrupt you at any instant, then listen to him or her very carefully. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts this test?
No, sir.
Shall we start now?
Yes.
Okay, just wait. Any doubts?
No.
Okay, your discussion starts now.
So gentlemen, as you all know, Prime Minister holds the most responsible position in our country. In my opinion, agriculture sector should be developed very much later. As we all know, it is considered as a primary sector, and much of the population is invested in it. So improving
Yes,
it.
I got
so
a point.
improving
I
it.
got a point, but we also have to focus on the information
Every
technology.
sector is relies upon the education sector. So education sector should be increased.
Yeah, I know that.
As we know that
Point
is
my point also to increase
Let me complete my point.
First you complete, then I will speak.
Okay. Every sector relies upon the education sector. We can see that science sector, agriculture sector is totally relies upon the education sector. If we increase the level of education sector, every sector will be increased itself.
Yeah, in my opinion, we should be increasing educational system also, but to agricultural system also, because agriculture innovation will lead to more.
Yes, gentlemen, we can.
More
Yes,
employment
yes,
also,
yes,
because
yes,
innovation
yes,
it will lead to
more focus on
more
agriculture.
development
I
in
understood all of your
economy.
topics, but I
information and
want to add to our agriculture. First, we should focus on the education, because
By getting education to nowadays the youth are by getting education.
We are here to discuss, not to fight.
I think we should work on the information and technology, because that country which has more information is power in the whole world. So we can say that.
More knowledge and having sharp minds will lead towards such a developed nation. Like
We can lead in every sector, like education sector, like science sector, like agriculture sector. Every sector is relies upon the education. If education sector will be good, then we can
do the combination of both. We can educate farmer that you can use drip irrigation and all, so that the education and farmer both the things will be simultaneous.
I want to add one more point, that if we focus on information and technology, so we will focus in
new technology.
information and technology.
I got your point. I would like to say that if we improve our science and technology department, first of all, it will lead to increase in education system, as we would be getting lots of knowledge about labs and so many things, and about agriculture sector also. Like we have developed
which we are providing, because we are giving a good education. But when we saw that good mind go to the forest, because they are not providing a good facility here. So we should further focus on bring the facility. SS number 17 says we can educate a farmer about the drip irrigation, simultaneously the education system and the farming system.
If education sector will be good,
Let me complete.
we should.
Let me complete my point.
You can complete
At least thoda sa let me complete, because so what I'm saying here is that we can educate farmer about the things, about the drip irrigation and all about things. So simultaneously the education also will increase, develop, and simultaneously the farmer thing will be also will.
Yes, I agree with number 13 that if education sector is good, we should take initiative in the science sector. If a science sector will be good, there will be we can do a lot of invention.
Yeah, gentlemen. First of all, we have to. First of all, our main concern should be the educational sector. So it will lead to science sector, and then for this sector we could be developing lots of technology for agriculture sector, which will prosperous our country also.
Good infrastructure.
Yeah, it would be providing a lot of new technology and so technology at a low price, which will be giving a lots of prosperity.
I want to add something
Also
that in the agriculture we are using the old technology.
The youngsters will get educated. It will obviously lead to the development of the country.
I want to add
It will boost
something.
our economy too.
Yeah, I would be agreeing with both chapter 40 and chapter 45, as the mates had said. It would be boosting our economy also, but because we will be getting a lots of technology for agriculture sector, for labs we would be getting a lots of labs in educational sector, in agricultural sector, and it would be concern our economy.
By
As
focusing
number
on the
13
science
said-
and technology, we can also develop our nation in defense sector also. It will boost our strength in defense.
Yes, gentlemen, but government is also providing the facilities, but the farmers are not aware about that.
Science is the mother of invention.
Yes, gentlemen.
So we can say that if the science structure is good, then we can invent many things in the infrastructure, in the field of science, in the field of education.
I want to focus on education sector, then we have to focus on awareness.
and then agriculture, because
Itself will be developed.
by education we are giving the proper knowledge to all the proper knowledge to all.
Can we do one by one? Gentlemen, can we do one by one?
Yeah, so as
it is very chaos right now.
India's most of the population is youth one. We are all having a very sharp mind. So leading towards science and technology would be very efficient for our
number
country and
13
economy
said
also.
that what we can do, I want to touch the point here is innovation. We can do innovation in agriculture by this
As
rainwater
drip
harvesting,
irrigation system has also
rainwater
been
harvesting.
new technologies also.
डिस्कशन में इतना मौका नहीं मिलता बोलने का, आप लोग भी बोलो ना, क्यों बैठे हो ऐसे, पार्टिसिपेट करो, कुछ आए दिमाग में, क्यों नहीं बोल रहे हो? और इतना मौका नहीं मिलता है कि आराम से बैठे, रुको भैया मैं बोलूँगा, ये सब नहीं होता है वहाँ. अब ये कहना भी नहीं है किसी को, वहाँ कहा नहीं जाता है. आप बोलते रहिए, वो डायरेक्शन देने वाला खुद देगा आपको डायरेक्शन, ठीक है? आप ज़्यादा बोल रहे होंगे वो आपको रोकेगा, उल्टा सीधा करेंगे. आपस में आपको अपनी अपनी इनिशिएटिव रखना है. भाई आपने एग्रीकल्चर को प्रमोट किया है, तो आप एग्रीकल्चर पे बात कर रहे हो, तो आप एग्रीकल्चर के वैलिड पॉइंट्स रखो कि इसलिए मैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर होता तो एग्रीकल्चर पे ज़्यादा फोकस करता. ये एजुकेशन को चूज़ कर रहे हैं, आपको प्रेफरेंसेस दी गई ना कि व्हाट इज़ योर प्रेफरेंसेस. आपने एग्रीकल्चर बोल दिया तो आप एग्रीकल्चर के और वैलिड पॉइंट्स दो कि क्यों ज़रूरी है. मैं प्राइम मिनिस्टर होता तो एग्रीकल्चर क्यों ज़्यादा प्रमोट करता. ये एजुकेशन की बात कर रहे हैं, तो ये एग्रीकल्चर को कैसे मतलब अपने बात को एग्रीकल्चर में कन्वर्ट करके एजुकेशन को कितना प्रमोट कर सकते हैं, टेक्नोलॉजी को आप एजुकेशन में जोड़ के या आप एग्रीकल्चर में जोड़ के अपनी बात कितना अच्छा कर सकते हो। बात समझ रहे हो?
yes,
अपने वैलिड पॉइंट्स को समझिए, अपने पॉइंट्स पे रहिए, और किसी को एग्री करना ठीक बात है, लेकिन अपना जो कह रहे थे ना रेफरेंस उससे नहीं हटिए।
इंडियाज नंबर 1 अकेडमी वॉरियर डिफेंस अकेडमी संघ होगा डिफेंस ऑफिसर बनने का सपना साकार।
बेस्ट फैकल्टी और सेना के सर्वोच्च अधिकारियों के मार्गदर्शन में सीखिए सेकंड्स में सॉल्व होने वाले मैथ्स ट्रिक्स और कीजिए 11th 12th के साथ NDA की तैयारी।
न्यू बैच स्टार्टेड फॉर NDA, CDS, SSB. Call 7081011964.
वॉरियर डिफेंस अकेडमी, कपूरथला, लखनऊ।
इंडियाज नंबर 1 अकेडमी वॉरियर डिफेंस अकेडमी संघ होगा डिफेंस ऑफिसर बनने का सपना साकार।
बेस्ट फैकल्टी और सेना के सर्वोच्च अधिकारियों के मार्गदर्शन में सीखिए सेकंड्स में सॉल्व होने वाले मैथ्स ट्रिक्स और कीजिए 11th 12th के साथ NDA की तैयारी।
न्यू बैच स्टार्टेड फॉर NDA, CDS, SSB. Call 7081011964.
वॉरियर डिफेंस अकेडमी, कपूरथला, लखनऊ।